Roosters Peacock Tarot on YouTube. At the end, we'll have an open discussion. I just kind of see how everybody's doing and how your day's doing. When I was clearing the cards today, one card kept falling out continually. And for those of you who are new, just explain it real quick. Coffee Time Tarot, I just pull cards for the day, something we can focus on, something besides just our busy day, just something to kind of give us a break. This is a universal draw. So each person should be able to pull pieces and parts out to apply to their day, or just kind of, sometimes it's just distraction. You guys are welcome to say hi when you come on. When I was clearing out the cards, I got this card kept falling down, attachment, over and over. Do you notice the number 5? Okay, this is change. And what are you changing? It's changing how you're attached to people, places, or things. There is this last weekend, there definitely was a shift with the moon, the eclipse, and we're also in Mercury retrograde. So there was definitely a huge shift. And the thing of it is right before that, there was a huge shift right before that. And everybody was telling me, oh yeah, I definitely felt it. I certainly felt it. Good morning. Okay, so the focus right now, like I said, I'm going to take that card, is attachment. What are you attached to? And the way that she's sitting here looking at this, see how she's looking at that? She's looking at this mask. Are you attached to people from your past? Are you attached to old ways of being? What are you attached to that is, and with the number 5, that there is change going to be thrust upon you? Or, you know what, and for most of you, the change you've already decided to do, but the change is in the progress right now. Matter of fact, the shift happened between, I guarantee you felt kind of up in your feels and your emotions were kind of all over the place. Some of you might even been down and kind of wanting to be isolated. That was probably about last Wednesday until probably some of them are still feeling it today. All right. So the messages, these are just message. This is just going to be a message card here. The end result here, what you've been working on, really assessing what you're attached to in life, love, whatever it is. The end result is victory. Okay, you're going to have victory within this. You just got to hang in there and continue on the path that you've already started. And I'm seeing the number 28, which to me instantly I saw April 28th. This is where you started this journey. You'd already started this in your head, but you actually start putting action into this to move forward and to move beyond the past, because you noticed here she's chained to the past. She's chained to a post. But this is almost like a self-chain. Like she can unchain herself anytime she wants. This is what you've been working on. And this right here is just a confirmation that you are in the correct direction. This change is happening. It's happening right now. And even if you know what, some people are feeling full of energy. Some people are feeling kind of, like I said, you want to isolate yourself, get away from people, maybe feeling more withdrawn. You will be coming out of this if you have not already. And this is a universal. This is everybody. This affects everybody. The moon affects everybody. What's this? Okay. Like I said, I don't always read these reversed, but you see the angel of balance and it is reversed. Okay. I'm going to put that right there. That's kind of how you're feeling, is literally just out of balance. And you may be feeling out of balance. Do have faith that you're coming out of this very quickly here, because the end result is victory, even though it may feel uncomfortable at the moment. Or you may be feeling like, hey, I've got to take this old path because, I'm used to this. This feels more comfortable, but it's not always the best path to take. End result is victory, though. And the way she's sitting here looking, and this is a crown of leaves. The way she's sitting here looking at it, her face, she's just at peace. Okay, so whatever it is from the past that you're attached to, that it is now self-chained to, you are taking those chains off. And you're pulling the mask off because you've pretended about this for a very long time. And what pretending means is sometimes you just hide exactly how you're truly feeling about something, or not talking about it, but you have this on your mind all the time. I feel it's coming less and less. I don't feel this is something that's going to be predominant all the time. It's going to be popping into your head. At one point during this moon, I guarantee it reared its ugly head if you had not taken and dealt with it and actually faced what I call your inner demons. And this could be loss of people, places, or things. All right. This is like starting completely over. And that's exactly what is going on here. The end result is victory. You are on the right path, even though and the message is, even though it may not feel comfortable all the time. You will be having a breath of fresh air here pretty soon, and you will feel more content within your own skin. That is the word I can use right there. All right. You'll be feeling, and for a lot of you right now, excuse me, you are feeling like you belong where you're at, but you're still leaving this past behind. So it's kind of lingering. So it's kind of like, okay, even though it's the right path to take, you may not be used to it. You know, you're going to have to drop this past attachment to whatever, whoever, whichever place it is, however it applies to you, you're going to have to drop it, because that is what's taking you out of balance. Because whatever it is you have presented, and I feel right here in the spot right here, I am going to be drawing cards. I can already see them coming down like this, and it'll kind of tell me what areas of life that you are detaching yourself from, that no longer, it's not that it necessarily serves you, but it serves you soulfully. It's not doing that anymore. And you have come to realization that it is time to let this go, because for whatever reason, you can't change the past. I mean, you can't change the past, but for whatever reason, you've come to the terms of, okay, well, I can't continue to replay this over in my head. I cannot continue to, maybe even self-punishment. That's what I'm seeing for some. For others, it makes you feel chained and weighted down emotionally. It may even give you a fog. You are slowly, this is about healing. You've been doing this progressively for quite a while now. And actually, the end result around the 28th of April is when you decided that, you know what, I'm going to go towards victory. You felt the first shift. The first shift was in April, and it was a major one. And we're not done with shifts this year. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's more to come. But this last one right here, the last eclipse and the last moon, totally, completely shook a lot of people up. Even if you're like, no, I was fine. I was cool. I guarantee, take a minute and think about how you're thinking about stuff. Are you sitting here reacting the same way you did in situations? Are you sitting here stopping yourself before stuff comes out your mouth? All right, that's what I'm talking about. You will notice there is a change. A shift has happened within you. And even, you know what? Did you have your heart closed off for whatever reason? Was there a loss from the past? Is there something that made you, I'm not going to say you're cold-hearted, but did something make you kind of put a barrier around your heart a long time ago? Well, you've been chipping away at this slow but sure. Because universally, you are having stuff put into your life that is actually going to help you start living again. And actually living, not just, going through life, going to work, doing the same old drudgery. No, victory is the end result. Life, love, universally, it is just about coming back alive, and it's coming. Yep. Some of you, it has to do with love. We see the woman holding the heart. All right. That's opening the heart. Okay. Now we're going to get down. Some of you are realizing rest and rejuvenation is necessary. And believe me, rest and rejuvenation, anybody knows that. If you wear yourself, this is also something with the attachment here. It could wear you down until you get right within yourself about whatever it is, or at least bring balance back into it. It's going to affect your rest and rejuvenation, which will affect how you think and how you emotionally react. Yep. We've got the Magician in the Mirror. I'm going to go over these cards in just a sec here. Show me the areas. We've got Happy Family. Yep. Focus is shifting. We've got Contract. We've got Yin and Yang. That is a message. We got Strategy. We've got Deceit. We've got Caring Connections. And I hear one more. All Tied Up. Okay, I'm going to put that one over here because that one is what you're coming out of. And, yep, I will. Okay. Then we got Hostilities. Okay, so this is action reaction is what this is showing me. And then I'm going to take this last one as Cornucopia, which is basically, you know what? You are in control of your life. You're in control of your happiness. And the Cornucopia, this is going to be the end. These two cards, Blossoming in Abundance as well. These are going to be your two end results, your victory. Okay, you're about to come past that. It's just overcoming past reactions. It's just realizing it's there and going ahead and just kind of detaching from it, literally. So you've got an attachment. You are detaching from it because it's not healthy. People, places, or things. And it could be memories of people, places, and things. All right. Sometimes we like I said, we beat ourselves up over stuff that is not our responsibility or burden to carry, but because of whatever happened, you feel responsible. Okay. If you feel responsible for that, you are now realizing, you know what? And for some of you, there has been people, places, or things that have come into your life that has started to change the way you think about it. And it has also started to open up your heart. I can tell that right here by the woman holding the heart. All right. The heart is starting to open. Maybe love walked into your life and you're actually starting to feel it and you're realizing you need to change. You need to let things go so you can open up completely. For some of you, you have worn yourself out and beaten, it's kind of beaten and batter yourself up mentally about whatever it is. This could be relationships with people. This could be, and it's talking about contracts. It could have been a divorce. It could be, you know, maybe you were, you know, with the contract, for some reason that contract, oops, didn't mean to do that. With that contract right there, it tells me that you most likely have taken and walked away from something, or you wish, or somebody walked away from you. This will go for not all, but for some. And it may have not been by choice. So you've been kind of hung up on it in the past, and it's followed you to the future here. Rest and rejuvenation is a must to take and heal mentally, physically, emotionally, and so you can think logically. All right, that's what this is about. This is about getting your balance. This is about getting balance, complete balance. All right, you're working on it. It may not be there quite yet, but you are working on it. And again, I feel like saying this again. I feel like for some of you, somebody else has walked into your life, and it has actually, even without your knowledge at first, even though that you are overcoming this past, has actually helped you progress on healing this past. Yep. And with the Caring Connection card, that tells me that you're opening up. You're learning to open up. Why? Because there's somebody, and this could be, and see, this shows a couple, most likely, you know, this is going to go out to quite a few people who have their heart is opening after being closed a long time because somebody has come into their life. You could be even married for a long time for this person, but you may be hung up on something from the past. Okay, that you by choice was not, you know, it wasn't your choice. You didn't want to, the way it worked out, and you didn't want to do it that way. Or you had a dream and it didn't work out the way you wanted it to, you know, the way, and you put your all into it. That's what I'm feeling here. With this right here, this is telling me for some, a person has walked into your life, and it's yin and yang. It is balance. This is a soul connection. All right. For some of you, if that is not a coupling of some kind, it will be friends most likely that have walked in, that you have a soul connection. Soulmates have walked into your life is what I feel. Yep. Soul connection. And I do believe that there has been an awakening within heart and self. And it started back in April, but it's like an aha moment. And it probably happened around the moon this last weekend. I truly do feel that one. Okay, for some of you, what are you over? Okay, let's see, what do we got here? We've got the Magician. All right, this is also about balance as well. The Magician in the mirror. We are the ones that take and make our own future, right? We make our own choices. Yes, we are guided. I do believe we are completely divinely guided. We have a certain life path, but we get to choose what we want to do. Not everything's fated. A lot of people will disagree with me on this. Some things, yeah, I can just feel if it's fated. This here, if you want to call it fate, then you are fated to take and end up having victory over your past. But what I feel here is you are in the driver's seat of your life. And with the Magician in the mirror, you're watching the magic of balance start between, why am I hearing this? Between two people right here. That's what I'm hearing here. You're opening up. And sometimes for some people, it also is not just about between two people. It is opening ourselves because, you know, you think about it. Personality wise, people have a upbeat, you know, happy side. And then every person, I don't care who you are, you have a dark side, right? This is gaining balance over thoughts as well and how we view things. This is changing and reevaluating how you think about stuff. Maybe because of whatever it was in the past that had through complete balance. I mean, it almost feels for me, for some, that it almost wished like you were not here anymore. That's not for all, but that's for some. All right. You were all tied up over it. Matter of fact, it's talking about hostilities involved. It may even made you become a different person and more on the dark side. All right. You are coming out of this. I do feel most likely somebody has walked into your life. And if they haven't, then do pay attention because the balance sometimes happens within ourselves. Like I said, you have to do that first. And for some of you, you are reconnecting yourself, your one half to the other half, so you have a balance. All right. Some of you are focused on happy family. Okay, what? Some people are coming together as families. Yeah, this is about hearts opening up. This is in general about feeling again, is what it is. Matter of fact, I think this has already been in the works, and you already kind of doing it quietly and sitting here, and it's self-admittance. You've already sit here and said, okay, I've got this unhealthy attachment. There's nothing I can do about it. It's threw me out of balance. It made me feel like I went through hell and back. I just, and it almost feels like it's a connection to a person. That's what it feels like. So whatever it was, it feels like it was not by choice. All right. But anyway, now it's showing me that the end result is victory. And that is where you're wanting to head. And where are you wanting to head? Some of you are wanting to start a family. Some of you have had a family for quite a while, but you've been kind of walking around half asleep because of your head. Because can you give full attention to your family if you have this going on? No, because you're still trying to heal this. But this right here is talking about happy family. So once you heal this, you're going to see a big, huge difference in the connections you have with other people, because you won't be so distrusting, because trust is a huge one here. And whatever this is that has walked into your life and may have been there for a little bit, and for some of you, I feel have ignored it for a while. And it feels like a person. It does feel like a person. And if you think about it, even if it's about getting to know yourself, have you ignored yourself? Have you ignored your shadow self? Okay, so this is about coming back together if you have been incomplete. And it is also about reconnecting with other people by doing self-love and self-healing. And it's been going on for a long time. And with this one right here, this is about family. You may have been in a family for a long time, but you may not, and I'm not degrading here, but maybe you haven't been able to pay attention or appreciate the family that you've had around you for the simple fact that you've been so up in your head. And a lot, it happens. A lot of people do that, but this is an awakening. This is bringing, no matter what life has brought you, this is starting again. And we see the number 4, and the number 4 instantly stands out as April. You've already decided, you'd already been evaluating back then some kind of caring connection. All right. In number 1, it started with self. Some of you are bringing family together, 2 different families. Some of you are actually starting a family. Some of you, for some reason, I feel like saying this, some of you actually are having children that are going to be on the way. And you're sitting here questioning yourself whether or not, I don't know. Do I want to bring them into this world and it's not a derogatory thing, so don't take this wrong. It's just, it's almost like a new mom thing. All right. Am I going to be the best mom? Am I going to be able to, and it could be father too. Am I going to be able to give the best care? Am I going to, just lots of questions, because it's going to be kind of new. Some of you, this is a new thing. And in the meantime, you are healing some kind of past connection. And I'm not saying this lightly, but for some reason, when I brought that up about bringing a child into the world, it has to do with a loss, because I feel for some of you, this actually has to do with the loss of a child. And now another child is coming in. And of course, it's going to bring great fear because of, what if there's a lot of what ifs. Have faith in yourself. This one feels this, and it's a boy. That's what it feels like. It's a boy. So if you're pregnant and there's a child coming and you did have a loss of some kind, I am picking up on somebody on here. This is live. Anyway, it's going to be a boy, and it looks to me like it's happy family. All right. So don't let your fears take and push you back into the past. Okay. And yeah. No, yeah, I understand that one too. My guides are talking to me. When you have a loss from the past, and like I said, this one right here, I'm focused on somebody who had lost a pregnancy and they're pregnant now with a little boy. Have faith in yourself, because actually there is nothing, and don't feel guilty. And I don't always bring this up, but I have lost babies myself. And I'm going to tell you right now, whatever you do not feel guilty, because you have a beautiful new life that has come into your life. And because you want to give your heart to that child and stuff. No, do it. It's actually healing. It'll help heal this. You will never forget. All right. But you need to forgive yourself for something that was not your responsibility. That is the message right there. And open up your heart to this new one that's coming in. And for others, it's carrying connections with family. You are bringing family together. The end result is blossoming abundance and cornucopia. It is literally reawakening again and starting to live again. Hi. All right. And then the next one, like I said, we've got the word contract. And for some of you, the attachment, the out of balance attachment that made you feel all tied up, and there could have been hostilities. I do feel there's hostilities involved. And it also actually changed how you as a person was. Do you see how he's ready for war? He's gearing up. Okay. This is also talking, this is the end result for you healing from whatever this was, which this is talking about a contract. I instantly saw marriage. For some of you, I hear business. All right. Whatever it was went stale, stagnant, and it went sour fast. But you are overcoming this, and you are now, and there was definitely, for some of you, justice system was involved. I'm seeing the judge and I'm seeing a gavel. All right. So the end result is going to be victory. And whatever this was, it started around, literally around the 20, actually, I'm seeing the 28th because I'm looking here at the victory end result. But it actually started back in April around the 15th, when you were getting 15th to the 17th. You were probably on pins and needles about this. I must be picking up on somebody else. It has to do with the contract, and it has to do with legalities. All right, the end result is going to be victory and starting again, blossoming in abundance. And in the meantime, you're healing from this because you were all tied up about the situation. But here's the deal. Do you see how she's tied up? She can get out of that anytime she wants. All right. So it's really just kind of rebalancing ourselves, coming out of the imbalance. You may have left a relationship because there was so much imbalance. And when I'm looking at the attachment card right here and how dark it is, male or female, because I don't care who you are. Everybody, and trust me, I do not agree with the, beating on women and this and that, but men get it too. This could apply for a man as well. There was a great abuse in here. That's what I'm feeling. This is walking away from it. It looked like it was a marriage. The end result is victory. Okay. Starting again, cornucopia, blossoming abundance, healing. That is what's coming out of this contract. I'm seeing this card two different ways. And I'm also seeing the justice card in my head because I am seeing the balance here, which is Libra. All right. So however that may mean to you. And let me read it the other way here that I keep picking up on. All right. Some of you are coming out of an attachment from the past, from most likely a person or some kind of event. And imbalance had been brought in. Matter of fact, for some of you, it's actually healing from like when you were younger. That's what it feels like. But there's a contract that is probably, I don't think it's here yet, but if it's coming soon. And this does entail love, which most likely is some kind of marriage. I do feel there's an engagement coming. Yep, that feels right. But anyway, it's talking about there will be an offer. Yeah, I'm seeing the Knight of Cups in my head, which is an offering of love. And with this right here, what you're overcoming, and you started back, and it was more than April. We're talking probably last year. It's kind of been like in the thought phase. Well, now you actually start putting it into action more towards this year. I told you guys this year, this is the shift. This is where people are going to show who they truly are. They are going to either mend, heal, and get stronger, or they are going to really show themselves. And well, I've seen some examples. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, you guys do the best you can, and continue to heal and continue to start shining and continue to get that balance in. But this one right here is talking about, I do feel for somebody, there is an engagement coming. There is a hesitancy on here, and I think but the thing that is I'm not feeling any, and I'm not looking at this. Oh, okay, I see this. All right, for this one right here, we're going to bounce back real quick. I was talking about the marriage that you left. Deceit, because there was a lot of deceit. That's why. And it was harmful, and it was there was stuff that was kept from other people that was being done to you. That's what I feel. And I almost feel like that was a man. I do. I almost feel like it's like there was abuse towards a man here. Yep. Okay, so anyway, but if it applies to you as a woman, apply it how you will. Okay, but anyway, hostility is all tied up. You're coming out of that. Back to this contract right here. It does look to me, which I almost feel like getting the love cards real quick, because here it is right here. Here's yin and yang and carrying connections, okay? So it almost feels for some of you, there is an engagement coming, all right? If you're not married, it's an engagement. I feel that you're probably not married. If you are married, it's going to feel new, all right? It's kind of like awakening of the soul. You're seeing it differently. All right. But the contract, what you're overcoming, because even though it's correct and it feels right, and there is some kind of soul connection here, and there's lots of caring connection, male or female, it doesn't matter what. I'm not reading, it's just a coupling. Okay. End result is victory. So this two connections right here together have actually, I feel it's two have healed. They're not completely healed, but they're almost there. They're moving together forward, but they're still like a what? Yeah, cassette for one person here. Actually, maybe both, but especially I'm seeing a female here. Okay, I'm seeing a female, and it's almost like they had to wear a mask. They had to pretend to be somebody else. It's kind of strange. But anyway, we've got the cassette. This is what they're overcoming: outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in the head. And how are they doing this? Because of the balance. Because there is, okay, that's what it is. There's going to be an offering of some kind of contract or a renewal. And I do feel that has to do with, and I'm seeing marriage in my head. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Cupid's arrow. There is love. Love is there. All right, sabotage, rebuilding. Here's the runner. All right, this is a karmic. I don't feel this is a karmic. This is a soul connection. Okay, so anyway, it's on the runner's part is what it is. And they're still overcoming it, but I see it being overcome because the end result is victory. All right, they're still replaying a few things in their head and events. And I feel it's both sides, but I feel like this one right here, all tied up. I don't think that they're going to be all tied up for too long. Yep. Because what's coming? They've decided peace. They're letting the past go. So if you are this person who is, it looks to me like it's leveling up. It's some kind of leveling up. And it's like kind of like you guys have helped rebuild each other together. That's what I feel. Yep. And this one over here went with that marriage card, that deceit. Yep. Okay. And then what is today? Today is the 19th. On the 21st, I'm seeing the number 21. There's some kind of strategy coming together. Okay, so the answer here short is if you are this person and you're thinking about leveling up, however it is, if you're thinking about asking someone to marry you, and this sounds like you, or you're dating and you want to get, yeah, that's it. If you're dating, you want to get engaged, or you're engaged and you've decided, hey, let's make a date. It's okay, because it looks to me like there's still healing going on, but you know what? The replaying of events in the head over and over is not like it was. Matter of fact, this carrying connection right here, together, it ends up being victory. A cornucopia, blossoming abundance, starting again. With the number 11, we've got the angel numbers. You're being protected. You're being watched, both of you. And it's also with the 11 here. 1 + 1 is 2. That's a coupling. All right, so strategy here. So around the 21st, and actually I think it's about the 23rd. I think it's already been put in the works here. This is definitely going to somebody on here. Strategy. You're working on some strategy, and I'm seeing coins. I'm seeing a clock, a compass, and looking for a direction. We're looking at the key and the lock. Okay, let me show you what I'm looking at here. All right, so it's headed in a direction, and and do you see the feather pen here? You're writing you're writing a new life. You're writing your second part of your life. I don't care how old you are. You are writing your life towards a cornucopia, blossoming abundance. Healing has been done on both parts. What is the result? Wedding rings. So the answer is, yeah. So if that's what you have in your mind, it is a go, because the other person equally likes and loves you just as much. I mean, this is equal give and take. That's what I feel. It is equal for once. And that's what I hear. For once, it's equal. All right, let's see here. I'm going to take these away. I'm going to pull these up. Yep. Okay, I feel like doing that. Hi, buddy. Hostilities. Okay, so knowing that you're sitting here and you've been working on this, yesterday it was talking about, hey, be careful just a little bit. Be careful not to be stepping back into those past patterns. All right, so this right here, I'm going to turn this down because this is something you've already changed. You've already worked on. And even though you may have patterns that come up, you catch yourself. I mean, you get it. You may even be in the middle of acting the same way you used to, but you catch it. There is no sitting here, oh, well, I'm just going to sink into total stupor of sadness. No, you have a chance. You have a decision. You have charge of your own life. You can sit there and feel sorry for yourself and go back into past patterns, or you can go back into bad habits, or you can just take and get up, get moving, and continue on this victory because it's victory. These are all good cards. Strategy. For a lot of you, you have a strategy in your head. You have a path that you're going to be taking, and you have already figured out how you're going to do it. You've just got, it takes time. And I hear patience. I don't see the card patience here, but patience is a must here. And for some of you, if you've been sitting here wishing because of this strategy, you've been doing all this healing, and it's going to lead to your cornucopia and your blossoming abundance. And the end result is victory, needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. That is the answer for some. For some of you, it is what I say, self-development within self. We've got the torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. You'll be having a better understanding with yourself. You will actually come to be more in touch with not just yourself, but with the divine. For some of you, your strategy is sometimes it's somebody leaving your life. It's clearing out the past. This is an action card. With the 5, it was an action card. And with the chair, the empty chair, someone's leaving your life. The message here for that person is situations in the balance that require careful handling. So I feel that feels like a love dynamics to me. And I also felt like some kind of paperwork. This could be family. I feel it's 2 different ones. I'm picking up on 2. One has to do with family member that's no longer there, and the other one has to do with a marriage that you're leaving. Yeah, justice will be involved. Involvement with the law. What did I say? I just told you that earlier. I felt that. Okay, victory is the end result. If you are not the one that's in the wrong, victory is your result. Cornucopia, blossoming abundance, even though it may not feel like it right now. Because like yesterday, I guarantee you're probably feeling up in your feels on it, and something may have come up to where it made you want to hang on, buddy. I'll let you out in a minute. To where you want to just kind of go back into past patterns. All right, justice will be served. That's what I keep hearing. All right, I don't feel like going any farther on Coffee Time Tarot on here. I think the end result is cornucopia, blossoming abundance. Just keep working on yourself. Some of you have got caring connections. Continue to work towards those caring connections. Tarot Destroyer, take yourself off. I don't need you on here. Oh, my Lord. Okay, so anyway, who else on here? This is the end of this one. Now it's open discussion. I'll get little man off here. Hey, Dana, are you on here? Tarot Destroyer. Wow. Okay. Well, whatever tickles your pickle, I guess. Hypocrisy is not a thing I look highly on. All right. Dana, are you on here? Who from Facebook's on here? Because usually this is on Facebook. And if you guys are new on here and you're not coming here to do hypocrisy and to sit here and preach at people for being naturally how they are, you guys are welcome to subscribe if you like. Because I'll be bouncing around. I'll be doing some zodiac sign readings here in the very near future. Okay, well, if everybody's kind of gone on with their morning, you can't message on YouTube, Amy? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. That has to be on YouTube's side. I have no clue. Well, apparently a Tarot Destroyer was able to message on YouTube. All right, guys. Sometimes I've noticed that YouTube, when, the live stuff, it's very hard sometimes for people to be able to message. Hey, Dana, I can't get to my keyboard. Do you see the comment above where it says Tarot Destroyer? Could you read that? And feel free to comment on that if you like. Okay, guys. So today I am going to be, like I said, I've got a few things I've got to get going on here. I haven't forgot about getting the tarot readings out. Thank you, ma'am. And then I will be back on YouTube tomorrow for Coffee Time Tarot. And then I will be jumping on the monthlies here. All right. We're mid-month right now, but everybody knew I had a lot of stuff going on. So I'm going to be doing probably mid-month to mid-month. We'll see. I'll figure something out. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to be hopping off here, and then I will talk to you guys soon. All right. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.